Welcome to another video on the official Promotion Wars YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to start a new indie. And we're doing it on the latest version of the game, which is Prepare for Collision Edition. Fix 3 came out on the 21st of July. And it really irons out some issues with the new indies after all the changes last month. And it adds some improvements as well. So when you start a new game, you get a choice of control an existing promotion or start a new indie. So that's what we're going to do. Choose your country, give the promotion a name, give the title a name, and you can choose what gender the title is for. That's a new addition. So starting a new indie means you start from the very bottom, completely unknown, you don't have much money, you have no popularity. It's really the bottom of the ladder, the ultimate challenge. And here you can choose which promotions to include in this game. Get rid of some if you like. Just means you won't compete against them, but all the wrestlers will still be there and they'll still be contracted. For example, if we removed WWE right now, all their wrestlers would still be in the game. They'd still be contracted to WWE, but WWE would not be a promotion in the game that you compete against. Okay, so first thing, your bank balance, you don't get much money, $300,000, so you got to be careful with your money. We start with 70% momentum, and the key to growing is to stick at 80 or above. Now, what's different in the game now is that you don't have a weekly show if you're a new indie. Currently there is no shows at all, so we have to book shows whenever we want them. And you can do that from the shows menu. So you either choose the calendar, which shows you the next 6 weeks, and you can choose any date there to book a show. I'd advise you to give yourself a little bit of time to book some wrestlers for it. The less notice you give the wrestlers, the more likely they'll be that they're booked elsewhere. So we'll say the 1st of July. Gives us 10 days or so. The other option you have here is to book a big show, but they tend to cost more money. So you just go to announce show, choose the date, give it a name. But for now, we've got our show booked for the 1st of July. Now we need some wrestlers. So just go to wrestlers, other wrestlers. We can't assign anyone to contracts as a new indie. That's a change in this version. We can only book the people for one show at a time. So right now we've got about 2,000 wrestlers. Some are contracted, some are not, so it's a good idea to use the advanced search, narrow it down to what you're looking for. So we want the free agents, we want them to be in the same country as our promotion, because otherwise you have to pay for flights, and we can't really afford that at this point. Right now I'm going to look for some males. If we choose the ring style as worker, it will mean that it eliminates all the non-workers. Draw value. We're going to bring that down because we're not going to be able to attract wrestlers that are high draw. So we'll set limit to 70. But at the same time, want to have some draw value. Want to sell tickets. In-ring ability. This one we want to be high because we want the fans to enjoy the show and come back for the next one. That's how we build momentum and grow the promotion. So we don't want anyone with an ability less than 70. Now, save entering those things every time I come to the search screen. We can now save them. So at any point in the future, come to the screen, just click Use Save Criteria, and it'll populate all these things exactly like that. And that gives us a list to choose from here. Of course, we can sort the columns by clicking on the column headers. So Metalik seems like a good buy here. You put on a good match. It's 400 to book, which is quite a lot. You wouldn't want to book everyone on that level, but maybe get a few as your headliners. So just go to approach to book. When I'm booking for the 1st of July, it defaults to your next show that you've got lined up, and it'll tell you anyone else that you've got booked for that day. So fingers crossed. Ah, he's busy, so we can't have him. Timothy Thatcher is the next highest ability, so let's try him. So he's okay, and he's only $300. So confirm. Got a first wrestler booked. So what you want to do is book at least 10 wrestlers for a house show, or at least 14 for a big show. And you'll be told this in an email a few days in. So all you got to do is just book a few more and have your show. As you can see, we've gone to this screen on a new day and it's reset. So just click on Use the Criteria, and it's got everything in here that we saved. So I'll go and book a few more wrestlers, and I'll see you in a minute. Right, so here we have all the wrestlers booked, all 10, and you can see them all listed here. So we've got a show booked for the 1st of July. We've got our wrestlers booked for it. So all it needs to do is go ahead to the show. Now we'll just mention while we're on this screen, as a new indie, you can't book feuds, and you have no training camp either. So those are all things you have to work towards unlocking. So we just scoot through the days. Remember, you can book as many or as few shows as you like as a new indie. What it will recommend to you is a minimum of 4 big shows a year, with occasional house shows if you want, but really just judge it based on how much you can afford. The main thing is you build that momentum. So here we are on the 1st of July. Today's show, house show. Just go to the show. I think you want to book somewhere that's pretty small, because remember, nobody knows who you are. Just a bare bones indie, nothing to shout about. You just click on the header there to order the column by the size of the venues. And there we go, just book your matches. Crown a champion if you want. And you know how to book the cards. Just book the matches and off you go. So we've now had the show. I haven't got a rating of 85.36%, which is very good. We've made a little bit of profit there. But remember, this doesn't include all the money you paid to book the wrestlers. So overall it's a loss, but a profit is good. And you can see the momentum has gone up to 72%. So that's also very good. What you want is to get it up to 80%, and then your progress bar here will start to increase. When you get to the top, you'll gain a streaming deal and become a level 2 promotion. Then you'll be able to do all sorts, book feuds, sign people to contracts, open a training camp. So that's when the game really kicks into gear. So just keep booking your shows on the calendar, or do a big show. Choose whenever you want, as many or as less as you like, but just watch out for your money and keep on going. So that's pretty much all you need to know about new indies. Watch your money, focus on ability. You want to put on a good show, use the gimmick matches, and yeah, just keep getting that momentum up to at least 80%. Keep it there, watch that progress bar go up, and get that streaming deal to become a level 2 promotion. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in another video.